Many new business owners choose to go with LLCs because they provide liability protection and are also pass-through entities. If you're not familiar with pass-through entities, it is a business structure in which taxes pass through the business to the individuals. This prevents business owners from being taxed twice, once at the business level and once at the personal level. LLCs are one of the most popular corporate structures due to their simplicity and their benefits. However, there have been some important changes for LLCs that have recently occurred. So, in today's video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what the process is of setting up an LLC in 2024. I'll cover every single step you need to complete in order to get your LLC off the ground correctly. So, if you want to get your LLC up and running this year correctly, this is the video you're going to want to watch. Without further ado, let's dive in. Step number 1, selecting a name for your LLC. This is the very first thing you need to do for your LLC. The name that you select should be something that fits your business well and gives your customers an idea of what your business does. If you make the name too vague or unrelated to your business, it could cause some confusion, which is definitely not something you want. So, for an example, if you own a company that makes furniture, consider including the word furniture or something related to furniture in your business's name. Also, keep in mind that many states require you to have an LLC designator for your business name. An LLC designator is something that lets people know it's a true LLC. This could be LLC, LC, or limited LC. Check with your state government to see if it requires this and which designators it allows. So back to the furniture store example. An example of the name for a furniture store LLC with an LLC designator could be John's Furniture LLC. Keep in mind that if there's already an LLC with the same name in your state, then your state will almost certainly require you to choose a different name. You can go to your Secretary of State's website to determine if the LLC has already been taken before choosing a name for your LLC. Step number 2, appoint a registered agent. What a registered agent is a person or entity authorized to receive legal documents on behalf of your LLC. This could be a business owner like yourself or someone else, but it's definitely more important for you to establish a registered agent service. There are companies out there that will serve as your registered agent for a fee, and registered agents are required to have a physical street address in the state where your LLC is registered. So if your LLC is registered in a different state than the physical address of where you live, then you might need to get a registered agent service as soon as possible. A lot of people choose to set up LLCs in states such as Delaware, Nevada, or Wyoming with more favorable courts or tax laws in regards to LLCs. So if you want to go this route, you will need to hire a registered agent company to serve as your registered agent in one of those states. Step number 3, file your articles of organization. Articles of organization are the formal legal documents that are used to establish a limited liability company. Each state has its own rules for what is required to include in these documents. However, most states require the following information to be included in your articles of organization with your LLC: your business's address, your business's name, the specific purpose of the business, the contact information of your registered agent for your LLC, the management structure, whether it's member managed or manager managed, and the expected duration of the LLC. Also, a signature for one or more of the LLC's members. Now, some states even require you to publish a notification in the newspaper before your articles of organization will be accepted. This is more of an old school tactic and really isn't required anymore. But make sure that you check with your state to see if you'll be required to publish in the newspaper. Now, once you have successfully created the articles of organization, you should file them with the appropriate office for your state. Usually, this is the Secretary of State's office, but oftentimes this step can be completed online. But just a heads up, there's commonly a fee that is associated for processing this document. Usually this fee is a few $100s or less, so don't be alarmed. Step number 4 is creating an operational agreement or an operating agreement. An operating agreement is an agreement between you and the other members of your LLC that lays out information such as the ownership percentage, distribution schedule, the responsibilities, the buyout policies, and the manager structure. These documents are usually not legally required to set up your LLC, but trust me, you still want to make sure that you have one just in case there are any disputes between you and other business partners that you have. Now, step number 5 is obtaining the EIN number, the employer identification number. Once your LLC is approved by your state's government, you can get an EIN number from the IRS, and this number is required by the IRS for tracking purposes of your business. This is a number that you're going to want to protect and keep in a safe place. This number helps you set up your bank account. Step number 6 is setting up your bank account. After you've taken care of all the paperwork to register your LLC with your state's government and the IRS, you're going to want to set up your business bank account for your LLC. This is the bank account that you will use to transact financially on behalf of your business. Make sure all of the members of your LLC who are supposed to have access to this account get access to this account upon opening up the account. And step number 7, file a BOI report with FinCEN. According to the Corporate Transparency Act of 2023, new LLCs created in the United States will be required to file a beneficial ownership information report with FinCEN, unless they qualify for an exemption. So, if you form your LLC in 2024, you will have 90 days to file this report with FinCEN. A BOI report has to be reported to let the government know key information about the owners of the LLC. The purpose of these reports is to crack down and prevent financial crimes such as money laundering and terrorism and financial scams. So the government's working really hard to stop criminals in the United States from formulating businesses and scamming people. If you set up your LLC after 2024, then you will only have 30 days to file this report with FinCEN. So keep that in mind. I'm not going to go into all of the details about the BOI report or which kind of businesses are exempt from having to file them in this video, but you can learn more about this on the FinCEN website. I also have other videos that explain the BOI report in the Corporate Transparency Act in greater details, so you can check those out as well. Step number 8 is keeping your LLC in good standing. It is not enough just to set up your LLC and have an EIN number. You also have to take the steps to make sure it remains in good standing with the state government and the IRS. Otherwise, your LLC can become revoked. In order to keep your LLC in good standing, you have to pay your taxes and you have to make sure you comply with all of the laws for the LLC in your state. For example, some states require you to pay annual fees to keep your LLC open. Others require annual reports to be filed, even if you didn't make any money. After all, you don't want to go through the process and trouble of having to pay late fees or having your LLC shut down and you have to go set it up all over again, only to find out that someone took the name of your LLC because yours became revoked. So, that's it, guys. Those are the steps that you need to take if you want to open up an LLC successfully in 2024, the entire process from start to finish. And honestly, it's not that hard. But let's be honest, many people set up LLCs incorrectly because they don't know what they're doing. And if you're a rookie to this, I highly encourage that you have me and my team support you. Click on the link below to get help setting up your LLC. That's all I got for today's video. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and share. I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Cheers.